Alright, welcome back to another PvP Pet Battle video. I am here with Dragona, and this is going to be an announcement slash some practice battles for next week's tournament. The tournament is going to be on July the 10th. It will be the same time as last week's, or last night, so it's going to be 6 o'clock server time here on US Malorn, and it'll be same location and time, so here 6 o'clock server time, it's 5 o'clock Central Standard Time, so just figure out whatever time that is for you, and just be here. And it'll be right outside the orc starting zone, so just create a level 1 orc and join us out here. Preferably not a hunter, because you actually can't dismiss your pet, but it's okay if you can. Just try to keep your pet out of the way of the battles and toys, and try not to distract the battles. But it's going to be a lot of fun. The theme this time is going to be a combo theme. We're going to be using any pets. All you have to do is to come to Filter, go to Sources, and go to World Event. It'll be World Event pets, which it shows most of them. But if it's related to a World Event, then you're allowed to use it. So one pet that isn't shown, I believe, anyways, is the Bush Chicken, and he is the only Cyclone user, as far as I know, in our mini meta here, and he's going to be really, really good because of that. So. Bush Chicken is one pet, but for the most part, all you have to do is just go to Sources and World Event, and then the other option is you just type in Darkmoon, and that'll show you all the pets from the Darkmoon Faire. And so it's going to be any pet from the Darkmoon Faire, whether it's wild caught, vendor, drop, as in the Darkmoon Rabbit, and then World Event pets. So pretty fun meta. There are some kind of limits with this meta. There are no dragons and a couple there's a lot of undeads and specific kinds of pets there are a lot of, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Not too many tier 1 pets. There is the Curious Wolvar pup, and there is a rabbit, there's a crow.
There's 2 rabbits.
Oh yes, the Noble Garden Bunny. But there is the Speed 357 speed rabbit, so a lot of fun pets and not too many tier 1 pets, so it should be a lot of fun. Quite a few decoys out there too, so any sort of decoy breaker that you can use is going to be good. And there aren't too many. There's really not very many. There is the Blazing Cinder Crawler's Magma Wave. There's the rabbits, of course. There is the
rat, the spectral rat.
Oh, the ghastly rat. And then the other really good one, probably the best one, is going to be Rick, the Macabre Marionette. Where should I put that team?
Yep.
I must have forgotten to
very good.
Make that team.
Especially with the Curious Wolvar pup around.
Yeah, I totally forgot to make that team because I just leveled the turkey just so I could make this team, because I think this team's going to be a lot of fun.
It will be on my birthday.
Oh, that's going to be Dragona's birthday? Well, happy birthday in advance.
Yeah, July 10th is my birthday, and I'll be doing my best, try to win on my birthday.
Alrighty, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams available with just some fun pets that are eligible for the tournament, and Dragona and I will just be doing some battles here, and be sure to check out her channel, by the way. I believe she's going to be uploading a video of this as well, and I'll leave a link to her channel in the description.
Yep, I will be probably uploading this later today.
Awesome.
When I get home from hanging out with my friends, but yeah. I have 7 teams as well. You guys on my channel can see my teams.
Yeah, I don't get to see your teams quite yet, so I won't see what surprise you have for me. I have a couple tricks and surprises, but for the most part, it's going to be... Dragona's probably going to be able to tell what my strategy is from looking at the team. So,
I got some tricks and stuff. I mean, I got some obvious teams, but I got some tricks too.
Yeah, I like to kind of save my tricks for the tournaments. That definitely won me some games. I remember I was playing against Hebrew, and I was using the Stout Elemental, and I totally fooled him into thinking it was a Ruby Droplet. He got to the end of the battle before he realized, oh, wait a second, that's a Stout Elemental. And
Yeah, I still have a lot of pets to level, so I'm gonna have some more teams, some more tricks by the time the tournament rolls
yeah,
around.
there's some tricks you can play with because there's a couple item removers that you can kind of use, and that's going to be useful because there is a clone dance team available. Um, but a beast will counter that clone dance, so you have to be pretty smart. Anyways, I'll probably leave the rest of the details in the description of the video, but it will be same rules as always, where just try not to be in the middle of the battles. Matches are going to be best 2 out of 3. We always just roll, and whoever has the lowest numbers goes first, and this, that, and the other, just kind of many small details. But the big details are just these are the pets that are allowed. Any pet from the Darkmoon Fair or World Event Pets, and it will be at 6 o'clock p.m. server time on the July the 10th, which again will be Dragona's birthday, so that's pretty exciting. Maybe she'll be
Yep.
taking that second victory for one of our tournaments.
We'll see.
She already won, not this week, but last week against Hiru with what was the meta again?
It was Draenor and
Oh yeah, I loved that
Broken
meta. That was
Eyes.
a really fun
I did
meta.
too.
That was one of the best. I think that Vendor Pets was the absolute
Vendor
best.
Pets
That
was
was,
great
oh
too.
my goodness, that was so much fun. But this is going to be a lot of fun too,
Alright.
so I'm looking forward to these battles. I'm ready whenever you are, so go ahead and challenge me. And
Alright, I'm ready to.
awesome. So this team, the name of this team is BS, and it's for the Wolpertinger. He's such a troll pet. We're going up against a winter reindeer, which is a fawn. It's a, how do you call it? Why can't I think of the name of the tier 1 version? Well, I'm gonna Gleamhoof
Gleamhoof.
Fawn. Yeah, it's a Gleamhoof Fawn would be. Let's see here.
So we're both running a dance.
Oh, so you're okay. Well, I'm glad to know you're not running Moon Tears.
Well, I shouldn't have said that, but oh well.
Yeah, it's all in good fun. I mean, I'll probably be using mm, some commentary that won't be particularly advantageous. But yeah, I obviously have a bad matchup here, so I'll probably want to swap. Although outspeeding that Moon's really just not going to happen. Let's see here. Let's see how lucky I can get with this Wolpertinger. Oh, well, that is one lucky way to start off. So there's a stun. That's one of the actually less annoying moves that he has. The other ones are just so annoying because he can just about spam them.
Yep.
This has a 50% chance to interrupt every turn every time it goes, and then the other one does, and there's the interrupt.
Yep.
So the nice thing is for you now is you can't be slept because of your resilient debuff. That brittle webbing is going to hurt a lot, actually. Yeah, it can't be interrupted. But if you don't heal, I can actually kill you. So there's the heal. Alrighty. Probably go for another one of these because if I can save my headbutt for the next turn, I can either kill you or stun whoever comes in potentially. There's Moon. No stun, so that's good for you, for sure. It's a speed tie, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so coin toss goes to you. I'm gonna be able to take out Moon right after you throw out that Moon Dance. Winter Reindeer is gonna be able to kill me with a headbutt, but it probably has Bleat. I don't know. You never know. They're both good. I'm gonna go for a Sleeping Gas, and that critter can't get slept, so that's a pretty good counter to the Wolpertinger. Alrighty. Alrighty. Like 276. I have how much speed? 289. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so I am going to throw up my Dazzling Dance here, because I will be faster even after losing my racial, as long as I have Dazzling Dance up. And you do have the double heal, so it's going to be quite difficult to kill the reindeer, but I don't have to worry about stuns.
It's true.
I think I'm going to just reapply that dot. Okie dokie.
Do you go for the rot? Do you?
There's the heal. And there's the swap.
Yep.
Alrighty. I only got a double, so I'm not going to be able to kill you in this next turn for sure. Oh, a crit! Oh, that was the only way. That was the only way, was to get a crit. And a triple. That's so lucky for me. Yeah, that's kind of... That was a 5% chance to win. Because otherwise you would have been able to get out the heal. The brittle webbing. Very close game.
Yeah, that would have hurt.
And also, I mean, I really shouldn't have won that game. I got such good RNG with that Wolpertinger at the beginning. Got a stun and then an interrupt back to back, so...
Yep.
Alrighty. That's going to be a really annoying pet to deal with for sure.
Yeah, I forgot about all those stuns and stuff on the Wolpertinger. I haven't put him on team yet. Need to do
Yeah,
that.
it's pretty good with the Dazzling Dance user for sure, because it's not that fast, but if it is faster, all of those chances to interrupt or sleep or stun are just really, really, really strong. So this is going to be a pretty fun team.
This one will be a little fun and probably unexpected.
Same. I have, well, I don't think I'll fool you, but I might fool somebody with this team, and it'll be funny if I fool anybody. Oracle Hatchling. Oh wait, no, I see what's happening. It's a Dreadful Breath Cleansing Rain team. Possibly two pets that can throw out the Cleansing Rain too, and I don't have any weather effects. That's going to be difficult for me. The frog's going to be really difficult for my team to take care of because two of my pets are really, really weak to it. Let's see what I can do here. I think I'm going to start with my creepy crate. His name's Jack. It's a Jack in the Box, by the way. That's the joke. Alrighty, so there's a whirlpool. See if there's a bubble or a cleansing rain. There's a bubble, so I'm glad I didn't go for Curse of Doom, because there was a 50-50 chance it would get blocked. Ooh, I'm going to be rooted in a bad matchup. Alrighty, well, not much I can do here. I will go ahead and use that Curse of Doom. At least I can throw out AoE onto that humanoid in the back line. Oh no! It's terrible! It's terrible. That's what I get for playing my Wolpertinger. Dang. Well, obviously I want to have nothing to do with this matchup, so I'm going to have to bring in my Darkmoon Zeppelin.
Nice.
Alrighty, so no sleep, no polymorph on that one, which is good for me. Heal's going to go out, basically canceling all of my Bone Storm damage from earlier, so very good counter. Oh, by the way, the name of this team is Don't Trust the Names, because it has those two vets that are very much lying to you about the name. Now, is there sticky goo or aged yolk? I would imagine super sticky goo, which hits me hard and forces me to stay in. So because that's what I expect, I am going to swap here. Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, that Curse of Doom is now going. Oh wait. Oh duh. Yeah, you don't have I don't have to worry about aged yolk because you kind of gave away. You had super sticky goo.
Yeah.
So that Oracle hatchling's gonna die to a Curse of Doom.
Oh.
Nice. Oh, and you don't have. Oh, you gave it away. You shouldn't have showed me your abilities.
I know. I actually didn't think about the Dreadful Breath on the Curious Oracle.
Oh, really?
Until you mentioned it.
You have two cleansing rain abilities or pets. So it was so obvious. I was just like, oh, this is too easy. So I'm rooted, so I may as well just go for damage here. And that curious Oracle hatchling's going to die on the back line. Alrighty, well, this is a 1v1 that I think I can win. Depends on if this Frog Kiss lands.
I mean, well, polymorph.
No polymorph, so
nope.
It's looking really good for me here.
I have one bubble. Oof.
That was a big crit.
Yep.
Very scary. I think I will just kind of go for vessels now.
Ooh.
There's the bubble. So during the bubble, I may as well go ahead and use Overtunes to buff my speed. No polymorph. A couple more polymorphs would have definitely won the game for you, but I do believe I'll be able to take this one here. Because a missile should take you out. Just barely. Alrighty, well, didn't even get to use my my Stout Elemental. He had a really bad matchup though because you had that aquatic, so that the aquatic damage hurts him, and then the explosive brew does weak damage to does half damage to your aquatic because it's a dot.
Yeah.
You don't have a bubble breaker at least, but he wasn't very useful. I kind of had to depend on my other two pets to do well.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this team. I'm actually really excited about this team. I just made it and it's super fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this team.
Super fun.
It was one of the more obvious teams.
Alrighty. So this is my bad.
Nice.
This is using the plump turkey, and then I'm put him with legs. Legs is a pretty good matchup. Ooh, we have the triple darkness too. Now let me see. Oh dang, that crow is faster than my plump turkey. Ooh.
Yep.
So most likely she'll open with the crow because that'll kind of make my plump turkey worthless. So I'm gonna open up with my magic pet instead. At least I can kind of make use of my racial against these big nukes. Or at least against the Nocturnal Strike.
Ooh.
No! No, my Whirlpool missed. No, that's horrible. It's horrible.
That is actually terrible.
No. That's 444 damage just gone. Well, Spectral Strike barely hits for more than my racial, so it's not really worth it to take it. Can't take it on the flyer, obviously. So, only one option here. gotta take it on the undead. Undead's great for taking nukes anyways, so it's okay.
Yep.
Does it count? Actually, wait a minute. I literally have this exact team. I'm not even kidding. I have this exact same team.
Yeah, I thought it was
It's gonna be it. We're gonna see this team a lot because I mean these are all really good darkness pets. That's really funny.
Yep. And that's why this is the obvious team I was talking about.
Yeah, I forgot about that. There is the Chris Berman too, and the feline familiar.
Chris Berman's
yeah, neither of those are as good as these 3 pets.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And the Chris Berman does have his combo, but that's not really darkness completely.
Not so much. Alrighty, so that crit is going to allow me to activate your racial. Alrighty, round 2 on the Whirlpool. No!
Oh
no, my Whirlpools! No! Oh my goodness.
Oh,
that is terrible! What is going on? What are you doing, Legs? What are you doing? No. No, I can't swap because of the Spectral Strike and my flyer. No. What am I gonna do? Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Let's see here. I can't sleep because of the dot that I put down. So that's my own fault.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Oh dear.
Perfect timing for it to come
I
off cooldown,
know. There's the Spectral Strike. Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
And I think Bone Bite has just enough.
It does. It does. Wow. Wow, solid shutdown.
Those 2 Whirlpool misses were
I was so excited to play my plump turkey. You failed me, Nathan. No, I'm just kidding. Legs failed me. Those Whirlpool misses. Oh, Whirlpool doesn't want to land under darkness.
Nope. Not at all.
Alrighty, so I'm going to be bringing out
a little bit of
a really nice synergy team here.
Mine's more fun, but let's see. Yes, challenge my pet.
Probably have a better chance against Thorn than you with my RNG. Alright, so Egbert, Sea Pony, and Igneous Flameling. I can't really see much synergy here, just for lots of really fun pets. I have some synergy on my team. If that gives you any hint about what my moves might be. Well, I'm very glad I don't have a decoy, because you would just tear through it with pretty much anything. All 3 of your pets have a potential counter to decoys. You might not actually have any of those counters. You actually probably don't, but you might.
Yep. Tidal Wave's one of the other ones that can remove things that we forgot.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. And then Egbert has Trample, that removes decoys, and then Igneous Flameling has Immolation. I feel like we're both just holding onto onto our. Oh wait, you have Surge. Never mind. That means I can go ahead and use my weather.
Yep. You want?
Alrighty, let's see here.
So you don't have the dance.
But I'm not too worried because your team isn't very fast. But yeah, I do not have the dance. That is quite true. Ooh, nicely played. Kind of have to swap because if you hit me right now, you're dead. Oh, I mean you could pass. That's also an option. No, that crit is so bad. If it wasn't for the crit, I would still be alive. That's going to make this hit way weaker. No. Dang, Sea Pony MVP. Alrighty, well, this 2v2 is actually pretty okay for me. Let's see here. My Blazing Cinder color is pretty weak, actually. Especially against the critter. Actually, no, not really. It's okay. Okay, so there's the stone skin. That's going to counter my brittle webbing perfectly.
Your brittle webbing just does a bit more damage than the stone skin.
Still, it's like, you know, it's just negligible damage.
Yeah.
Well, now. Ouch.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Got me just barely. Alrighty. Let's see here. I kind of have to go for the damage because I can't afford to let you get a conflagrate off on my Schnuffles.
Yeah.
And let me see, it does 70 damage. Alrighty, why not? Gonna have to go for this. There's the shell shield. A peck. Beast Rachel's active. If I get some high hits, I might be able to kill you. There's the feigned death, just letting that dot tick well played.
Dot tick and crouch go down.
Oh, that's true, yeah. How much does that hit for? 296. It is going to be just enough.
Yeah.
Well played. Very close game.
Yep.
Alrighty, so that's going to be 2 and 2. Now this team is really tier 1 for this meta. It's also not very creative. I expect to see a lot of this team. So I would anticipate I'll be able to win this next battle, but it's really more about having really tier 1 pets. Do I want to make any trick plays? I don't think so. I think I just want to stick with this build.
I am ready with my team.
Alrighty. So we're going up against a Marionette, Ghastly Rat, Pachyderm. That Pachyderm's actually pretty good against me, because he can't get stunned. Let me see here. I'm going to start with the rabbit. Be able to basically just kind of get off that cheap opener without taking any damage, and also applying the dot. gonna go ahead and go for that burrow. It's gonna avoid the bone barrage. So I haven't quite taken any damage on my rabbit yet, but now I'm out of cooldowns. But my dodge is up.
No, you got his bleed.
Yeah, I have that dodge back off cooldown in 1 round, so now's a great time to use it. And be able to avoid those dots too, which is kind of lame. I kind of wish those dots would go through dodge.
Yeah.
They are area of effect spells. And then that marionette is really low.
Yep.
I'm gonna bring in Spooky Dookie. Well played. You knew what I was trying to do. I was trying to throw up a Plague Blood so the bleed would heal my rabbit. Let me see. This critter actually only has Stampede as its only possible critter move, and most likely it has Headbutt with Trumpet Strike, and that would be the most logical move. I probably want to save the... Oh wait, that was not what I should have done. Oh! Oh, there is a Stampede. Well, I'm glad I swapped.
There is a Stampede.
Glad I swapped because now I can dodge. That was if I was thinking a little bit more, I wouldn't have done that because I was expecting the headbutt. So now I will be able to get those bleed heals I wanted.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Gonna be able to dodge there, and I'm going to die here, but I'm also going to put out a lot of damage.
Yeah, you are.
So, what's your speed? 227. I'm fast on both my pets. I think I will bring in the Wolvar Pup. Take out a punch. Alrighty, and then on this next turn, I really hope I go second. If you go first, then sorry, if I go first, then this trap has that tiny chance to go off on the marionette, which is really bad. Okay, thank goodness. So now I'm going to be able to put down my trap. And there is also that that small chance that it will just never go off on your ghastly rat, so we'll have to see.
Yep.
There's the ghostly bite. Crit didn't matter, it's still going to kill me. And let me see here. I'm going to go ahead and go for regular chomps. I don't think it's worth going to go for the plague blood or anything. If that trap goes off, it's GG. If it doesn't, then you have a chance. Okay, so I have extra 25% damage. I have a ghostly bite available. 560 times 1.25. Pretty sure that's not quite enough. Yeah, it's not. So I have to go for a chomp. Oh, that chomp almost killed you, actually. Oh, and it was a 50-50 chance. If that flurry had gotten a double hit, it would have been GG.
Yeah.
So I will be able to finish you off with the ghostly bite. Just barely. Really close game. Honestly, it really just came down to 50-50. Did the flurry get a double or not? And that trap never went off. Wow.
It's time.
Oh, no, because I still have my racial.
We both have a racial.
What? I'm confused.
We both had our racial.
Oh, duh! That was a tie. That was totally a tie. I'm not even paying attention. I need more coffee. That was totally a tie. You're right. Alrighty, so we are literally tied here. We're 2-2 and a draw. Well played, by the way, because that was a really strong team that I was playing. This one's pretty strong too.
This one's alright. Got a very good pet and some decent pets. Whenever you're
Alrighty. Okay, I'm so glad you don't have a rabbit. I hate those matchups. So, you do have a Curious Warpup, which is really good against the rabbit, but let's see what happens here.
And I saw the rumpling, and I'm leveling it.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a very strong combo for sure.
I'll do like the magic hat.
Alrighty, you don't have any critters, so this will stun somebody right here. Unless I get stunned from trap. Nice. I would like for that trap to go off on my elemental. That would be extra fantastic because it does weak damage to me. Oh, okay. I thought you would save him for later. It's not a terrible strategy to save even a slow pet like that against this kind of team because you might be able to soak a burrow or a deep freeze later on.
Yeah.
But it is also kind of risky. And playing against me, it's probably not the best idea because I'm probably going to expect that swap and play around that. I want that swap. I want that snap trap to go off quickly. Oh, are you faster than me yet? I don't. Oh, you are. Oh dear. But you should have bite, so I don't have to worry about the strong damage at least. And this tiny snowman is just not ready to die anytime soon. It looks like the snap trap is not going to go off at all.
Nope.
Huh. My rabbit's pretty worthless, so I'm just going to take that trap on the rabbit, who also can't get stunned. So, let me see. You take at least one more power ball to get faster than me. But a bite, oh yeah, a bite doesn't quite kill me. No! Oh no, you're just faster than me. Oh, I totally underestimated that. Just faster.
2 points.
Well, I should have gone for a burrow on the last turn. Let me think.
Yep.
Well, I'm dead. Mistakes were made, but now I know better.
Yep. Turtle only takes 2 to get above rabbits.
I'm gonna go ahead and go for that stun.
So I heal first.
Oh, I was expecting a swap. Alrighty. Well, if you're gonna stay in, then I want to bring in my grumpling. That was awkward enough. I wonder if this slows you to be slower than me. We'll find out. Not quite.
Nope.
Not quite.
You're really slow. Grumpling's really
yeah.
slow.
Alrighty. So I'm going to be faster than the feline familiar. Also, you're chilled.
Yep.
Don't think it's worth it to swap, even though I have that weak damage. Ooh, that was a very low end hit. Now, do I want to soak this with my humanoid? I think so. Oh, not quite enough to kill me. Okay, mind games. Do I go for the deep freeze and possibly get it soaked by the turtle? You are chilled.
Hmm.
Alrighty, so I decided to go ahead and go for that, predicting a swap. You went for the damage, and I think that's going
That was
to...
probably a high hit. I think.
Well, you have your racial too. I don't think it was so much a high hit as just you outplayed me. 277. Yeah, you're gonna take me out just barely here. GG. Alrighty.
Oh, that was.
So now you're ahead by 1. 3-2 in a draw.
Yep.
I have 3 more teams I can play. Was that?
I have
One
one
more?
team. I think I can make a couple more if we really need, or I can play one of my.
Yeah, it's up to you. If you want to just reuse some teams, you can feel free to do whatever. This is my team. I just named it Too Lazy to Name Pets because I'm using all of my pets that I just never ended up naming.
I still named any of mine. I like to name them, but I like to have the perfect name, so I never end up naming a lot of pets.
Well, with one of these pets, there's just kind of it is such a great name. I don't want to change it. There you are. Alrighty.
I'm ready.
And yeah, that pet Sid the Squid. Like, how can you give him a better name than that?
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's see here.
Or like what's his name? Or Willie.
Willie too, right?
Willie.
Well, I came up with a pretty
Toast.
good name for Willie, if I do say so myself. If a little immature. Aw. Well. Okay, we're gonna see the rabbit. And you go for damage until you dodge. Alrighty, now that the dodge is up, I'm gonna throw out a minefield.
Let's see what I can do here. Come on, high hits. Oh, triple hit. Come on. You can do it. Nope.
Didn't quite hit high enough to kill you. Needed a crit. Is there any reason to keep my Darkmoon taunt? Yes, potentially. So... Oh, there's a dodge. I'm just gonna go for this until your rabbit's dead. You're not gonna be able to outlive the mines.
No, it doesn't appear so.
There's a burrow, but you are gonna die on this turn. My reason for keeping the Tonk is to potentially soak a Rot or a Mines, or maybe a Shotgun later on. Let's see here. Also, I can get out another Mines, because you don't have a Decoy Breaker.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. Alrighty, now, 148, that's 280. If you get a double, I can actually survive long enough to... Oh, wait, Rot hits for 370. But would you really use Rot? Is it worth it to you to use Rot? We'll have to see. Nah, you're gonna go for that 50%. And it landed, so worth it for sure.
It was worth it.
Yeah, definitely worth it. Tough decision. Oh, okay. Sweet. Alrighty, now, what do I want to do? Sid the Squid has a terrible matchup against Willy, so I think I will go ahead and make that swap. There's a Whirlpool.
Yep.
There's a Bubble. Cooldowns have been popped. And your racial should be activated here.
Yeah.
Also, I think I'm just barely not going to be able to kill you with the water jet. So this is a 50-50 chance. If you get to go first here, you will get that ion cannon against me.
We'll see.
Yeah, got it. Oh, good thing I had a magic racial because it crit. That would have one-shot me.
Yep.
Tough decision. I think I will go for this. Get out that Whirlpool. Alrighty. That mine's gonna hurt. But you don't have a decoy breaker. You don't have heals. That Whirlpool hits weak, but it still hits for a nice amount of damage.
Yep.
Yeah, it's GG.
Yeah.
Dang. I was gonna go for an explode and make it a tie, but you had the speed advantage. So alrighty, giving me 5 losses in a row there. I'm gonna be bringing out 2 very strong teams here for these last 2 matches though. So hopefully I'll be able to redeem myself a little bit.
I'll go back to my other teams because I only have 7 right now. I'll go to one of my stronger teams. Go back to this one. Just go to the ones that lost. There we go.
Alrighty.
Whenever you're ready.
So this will be a pretty hard team to lose with. Although you do have the elemental. You do have the elemental, so let's see here.
I was almost gonna play this team again. Do have the elemental and the beast to take the weak damage from the call darkness.
True. Nice, well played. And so my Spectral Strike is going to miss.
Yep.
But I'm still faster than the Blazing Cinder Caller. Now you have Brittle Webbing. You have Brittle Webbing, Burn, and Cauterize. Anything I could do to take advantage of that? Not particularly. Oh no, that's a miss. I wanted to go for that attack and then swap after I got the Brittle Webbing on me. Oh, you have Flamethrower. I forgot. Let me see here. Yes. Alrighty, so you are within kill range of a pounce, so all I have to do is land this. But I've missed one already, so. There we go. Oh, I didn't quite kill you. I overestimated its damage.
You underestimated the Blazing Thundercrawler.
Alrighty, so there's a kill. And this 2v2 is pretty advantageous for you. You have that critter, and Moon is able to outspeed me. But at least I did take out that Cindercrawler, who was definitely the biggest counter of this team.
Yep.
May as well go for this while I'm faster. While you're still a critter. Ooh, that's a nice crit. Ooh, and that's a bad miss.
Oh.
Dang. Yeah, you had to backline because those crits just really hurt you in the face. If I get this coin toss, this is really looking good for me. Oh, you just went for the Dazzling Dance anyways. Okay. Killio. I'm just gonna go for damage here instead of swapping too much. Oh, another crit. I really just, I haven't won it yet, but I most likely won this off of pure RNG. I'm surprised I've done this well against this team twice now because it's a really strong team. Very good. Nothing you can do about this. Even though you're an elemental type, as far as damage you take, you still are blinded by darkness because you're a critter.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, yeah, that's like I said, that's exactly the same team that you had earlier. And I do believe that team beat me pretty well. Yeah, it beat my turkey team. So I'm gonna be playing this team now. This will probably be my last battle. And depending on your memory, oh no! Did you change it to H Yolk though? Did you change it? If you changed it to H Yolk, you have a super counter. This is a kind of huge mind game. Oh man, if you didn't, I have such an amazing matchup against you. It's honestly not even fair. We're gonna have to see.
You'll find out.
Didn't start with the Oracle Hatchling, so I'm gonna have to call you have super sticky goo. You also can't polymorph my critters, so I can set up my clone dance without Putiny. There's that weather. Now my uncanny luck is going to go up, and that cyclone is going to tear through your back line.
That's why.
Yeah, there was no reason to leave your frog in the back line because he was just going to die to AoE.
Yeah.
But the good thing I have going for me is I have strong damage against you, and I can't be polymorphed.
Nope.
I love the noises the bush chicken makes. Alrighty, so this rake should kind of hold your frog at bay just enough for me to throw out one more cyclone. And then I should be able to kill you with a what's this? Yeah, Savage Talon. You can run Flock, but it's kind of an awkward build because you have no basic attack. There's the super sticky goo. I'm gonna get a rake on you. I actually would really like to die here. Oh, and you do have dreadful breath. No, kill me, kill me. No, I want to be able to buff that cyclone. Now I'm not going to be able to buff that cyclone very much.
Nope.
No, let me see. You're locked into Dreadful Breath for one more turn, so I will be able to get off an attack, killing you. Oh, not quite. That was a really low end hit. Oh, dang, that should have killed you. Boo-hoo. What you're gonna do? So I'm gonna go ahead and kill you here. Huh. Sea Pony versus Sid the Squid is kind of a terrible matchup, but I do have the the pig for a little bit first. I think I will go ahead and just kind of get some damage into you. That was a nice hard-hitting diseased bite. Just got to kind of bang my head up against Bubble. No! Oh, that crit's terrible. I was going to be able to break Bubble in the next round. Well, let me see here.
And all your moves are kind of weak against me.
Yeah. Is it even worth it to throw this up? I think it is. Pretty sure I die to a whirlpool.
I think we might both die to a whirlpool.
No, I do, you don't. Dang, GG. That was close. That was close. If you hadn't gotten that crit against Mr. Wiggles, I would have been able to kill you. But, yeah, close game.
Having that bubble. Yep.
Very close game. So, I'm looking forward to the tournament. I think it'll be a lot of fun. A lot of really cool pets you can use. Some really strong ones, too. So, yeah, that's...
Yeah, the Curious Wolvar Pub is definitely something to watch.
Oh yeah, he's by far the best one. But the good thing is there are a lot of counters. There are Darkmoon's pets, and there are some critters who can soak the stuns, and then there are a lot of undeads just for raw damage against him. So he isn't going to be too good where I think we should ban him or anything. As far as I know, there aren't any bannable pets. But
there's quite a few critters, so I think we're good.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Well, thank you so much, Dragona, for joining me.
Thank you for joining me.
What Nathan and I do after this is we'll usually do like a fun battle. Do you want to do that? Just any random team?
Sure.
Sweet. Do you want to do like a tier 1 team or a team with kind of good pets but not great, or just like whatever, just super random fun pets?
Whatever you can decide. I don't mind. I have some of each.
I'll just go ahead and use this team, and it's a good team, but there are no tier 1 pets on it, so.
Okay. And I guess I'll use.
But 3 solid high tier 2 pets.
Let's see. I got this. This is kind of silly. Silly team.
Alrighty. So I call this team Spooky Bubbles. Ooh, Little Bad Wolf, Noble Garden Bunny, Scalded Bassboat's Hatchling. So you have a fast team, but I have a potential way, anyways, to get faster than you. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my Royal P-Chick. Yeah, I have a great matchup here. I'm going to be able to buff my speed now. Oh, I have kind of a really good matchup against the Noble Garden Bunny, too. But maybe you're predicting a swap. Now that your bunny is in, though, I am going to stay in, of course. Because I can just tear through that bunny because I have the speed advantage.
Yeah, but you're also tough against every other move.
That's true. That's true. This bird is not the best Dazzling Dance user, but in this situation, he's way better than the Alpine Foxling because you just have so much beast damage.
Yep. And I think this team's are awesome.
I know.
just having the bird.
Exactly. Yeah, that bunny's a god pet, but as soon as you outspeed it, it's just it makes it look like it's terrible.
Yeah.
Now you almost certainly have claw, dodge, and probably you could have howl, but probably not. Let's see if I can find out. There's a claw. Alrighty. Alrighty, I think you were predicting a dodge, so I went ahead and held off on mine until you used yours. Let me see here. The Restless Shadeling has such a great matchup against the humanoid when I have the Dazzling Dance up. Oh, there's a stun. Okay. Now I'm slower, but I can just rebuff my speed in a second. Do I want to? 0.5 speed? Yeah, I think so.
Come on, double.
No double.
Nope.
Are we gonna feign death here? Might. But you probably want to get rid of my Rachel. Okay, I called it wrong. But that's okay. Minor misplay.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Now I'm going to throw up my Dazzling Dance. There's a Pounce. I'm going to be faster than your little bad wolf now, so I shouldn't be able to die.
You gotten a triple there.
Yeah, but it's okay. I mean, my Death and Decay is doing work. So it kind of makes up for if I have bad RNG. Alrighty, so there's a Feign Death. It's going to avoid that stun. These two pets, Squirky and the Restless Shadeling, are so strong with the speed increaser. And unfortunately, Thrash doesn't work like Flurry, so you can't actually break my bubble. I think you're predicting a stun, but I did use the bubble instead. Yeah. It's just it's just dot and control from here. The Dazzling Dance is finally down, but your Dasilisk is just so low.
Yep.
And I had the bubble, so.
It was bad.
It's just just a terrible matchup for you, and honestly.
Yeah, that team was called Dodge, not Deck. You didn't get to show off all its strategies and stuff with the.
Alrighty, well I think that was a fun battle. I just like doing those for like a fun battle at the end. And honestly, I wanted some redemption because looking back at the win rate, I won 3 battles against you out of 9. That's a pretty terrible match, and I think I got 2 draws. So let me see. That puts me at 3, 4, and 2, which is pretty bad. 3, 4, and 2.
Yeah.
3 wins, 4 losses, and 2 draws. Pretty bad against. But hey, I'm going up against Dragona, so. Alrighty, well, thank you again so much for joining me. I'll go ahead and upload this. Normally it is Nathan, but it's really fun to get to play with you. Nathan actually is probably going to be getting a new computer. Unfortunately, he was letting me know his computer's like out of commission at the moment, so that's why he wasn't able to join us this morning. And he actually said he might not be able to make it to the next tournament. So I'm really hoping he'll be able to, but just in case anybody's worried, he's all right. It's just his computer's gone AWOL. So.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to making all the teams for the tournament next week. Still got quite a few pets.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing some editing on my teams. Evidently, I need it.
I think I have since pets. I basically said I was going to level every single. I think I have like 20 pets I want to level. Just
Oh wow. Well,
all the
just a
pets
tip.
that are available.
Squirt is up right now. He is up, and there isn't the pet battle event, but it's still a good way to just kind of, if you want to spam level pets in the garrison.
Yeah.
He's up until the end of today, which is 4th of July. So, oh yeah, happy 4th of July, everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.